2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Johnson on the wing.
I got him.
Screen by Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
Pass to Jackson. Bamba. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice drive. I mean, Johnson is quick off the bounce.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Jackson. Embiid misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Over to the wing. Here's Jackson. Cans it from the wing.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Get there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Embiid with it. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Good on the bucket. Embiid's got 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a slipper.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Johnson. From downtown. Great D that time from Kamara. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. That ties it up. Doncic has got his second basket.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And there's Toronto with another bucket.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Johnson. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Yeah, I don't mind the aggressiveness by the defender. Just a great fake from Johnson.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Defensive foul.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Here's Embiid. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Bamba up top. Back to Doncic. There's the screen. And he drives in. That one's good for 2. Doncic has got 11 points.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
The rebound by Bamba. Toronto trailing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. Guys?
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Outside Johnson. The offensive rebound. That one no good. .35 seconds left in the first.
Climb the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow.
And that's what it takes, guys. Athleticism, coordination, and a bunch of confidence and fearlessness.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Shannon. With 4 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Raptors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this.
17.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And guys, the way defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Grimes. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Pass to Jackson. That doesn't go either for Jackson.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
To the wing, right side. Brunson taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson drives in. And it's good. 2 points. Brunson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
When he puts his head down and attacks, Brunson is deadly.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Buries it from 3. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And that one drops for him.
Such an impressive feel for the game and with the ball in his hands. Brunson is so clever. He can outsmart a lot of defenders with his dribble move.
Pass to Valanciunas.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Exactly what you want from your big guys. Wagner snatches that loose ball and then is able to finish the play.
Here's Middleton. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Right side, Brunson. Fires from deep. Kicks it out to Wagner. And too long on the shot. Toronto leading by 5. He takes it in. Middleton outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Green. Minnesota again missing. Here's Toronto with the ball. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Here's Brunson outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Raptors lead by 10. Back to Jackson. Poole outside. Jackson down low. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Brunson outside. Here's Wagner. And stolen by Jackson. Pass to Dadier. 3-pointer is up. Middleton. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Brunson. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Doncic. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Second team foul.
Embiid with a steal. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Nembhard. No points yet. Pass to Jackson. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Bamba.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot from.
And you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
They're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Here's Johnson. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 14.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get to what you say.
My goodness.
Come on now.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Bamba. Fades back. Doncic with the bucket. 16 points for him.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Thomas. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Doncic. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Timberwolves trail by 15. Screen by Embiid. Johnson. The rebound by Bamba.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Here's Doncic. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 18.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Here's Embiid. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Dort outside. Toronto passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Right wing. The ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Oh!
What a throwdown!
Man, that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And a big-time scoring night for Johnson. Looking for a shot and playing with serious confidence.
Jackson outside. And Embiid with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. 5 to shoot. 19-footer. Here's Bamba. Tries again. The rebound by Jackson. Timberwolves trail by 11. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the middle. Pass to Embiid. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
First team foul.
And here's Doncic. Give him 20. Jackson outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Now here's Johnson. 16 points for him. Here comes Luka. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
Embiid inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Johnson with a bucket.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Pass to Bamba. Doncic on the wing. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Clock is at 3, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Nembhard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jordan Poole. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace. unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. .146 left to play in the third. Here's Shannon. Jams it in off a great move.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Embiid. Outside Johnson. The three. Another shot. Rejected by Valanciunas.
And you got to be aware when Valanciunas is in the area. He's capable of sending your shot back.
Nimhard left side. Pass to Johnson. Now Jackson. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Outside Brunson. Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Looking to end this cold spell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Brunson. The three from Valanciunas. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Brunson's got the ball here for Minnesota. Pass to Embiid. Oh, look out! Oh, Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Brunson. Launches a 3. Good D by Doncic.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And so here is Toronto. Now Doncic. Dort outside. From deep. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Toronto leading by 9. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
Hookah, Doncic. 2 shots.
Doncic hits them both.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Pass to Jackson. Wagner on the wing. 6 to shoot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there it is for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Johnson on the wing. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Nembhard, good.
Well, I tell you, Nembhard will take that all day. He's become a pretty reliable three-point shooter.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Minnesota making a change here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Raptors lead by 10. Here's Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Johnson. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Doncic deciding where to go with it. The layup misses. And Minnesota with possession here. Embiid with it. Rebounded by Jackson. Takes a 3. Nembhard there for the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. Johnson. There's the drive. Oh, no good on the dunk. And stolen by Nembhard. No good from 3. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Jackson fires. And he slams it down.
You can't forget to box out Jordan. When you do, he looks to score on the offensive glass.
Now Jackson. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Right side, Brunson. Embiid cashes in from 18.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Doncic outside. Johnson with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
It's good.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And when you only face a team twice on the season, you love to win that first one. Now they'll have the mental edge in the next meeting against Minnesota.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And he's good on the second.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
So, no problem for Toronto.